So good morning, students. So in this class, we are going to see about 8051 data transfer instructions and arithmetic instructions. Okay. So your instruction set of 8051 is broadly classified into 5 categories: data transfer instruction, arithmetic instruction, logical, and Boolean bit manipulation instruction, and program branching instructions. So in data transfer, we have move, movc, movex. So movc is for accessing data elements from core memory. Movex is for accessing data elements from external memory. And push and pop, these two instructions are used for accessing data elements from stack. And exchange digit. Okay. So the first category up to this, from move a comma hash data to a comma at ri. Here a is a destination register, that is a as a destination register, and next remaining 3 instruction, that is rn comma hash data to rn comma direct. So rn as a destination operand, and from direct A to direct comma hash data. Here direct address is the destination operand. Here at RI is the destination operand. And the last instruction, DPTR, is the destination operand. So we will see one by one. So the first instruction, move A comma hash data. So the purpose of this instruction, so using this instruction, we can move the 8-bit data from destination to, source to destination. So we are transferring copying the data from source operand to destination operand. Here your destination operand is accumulator. Okay. So this is the description. AS, that is data, is copied into accumulator after execution of this particular instruction. Addressing mode, immediate addressing mode. So it takes 2 bytes of program memory, and 1 mission cycle is required to execute this particular instruction. And next one is move A comma Rn. Your destination operand is the register here. N represents 0 to 7. That is 8 general purpose registers are available in your RAM memory, R0 to R7. So this instruction is to copy the data from register Rn to accumulator. So transfer the data from Rn to accumulator. So addressing mode, register addressing mode, 1 byte is required and 1 mission cycle is required to execute this instruction. And next one is move A comma direct. So direct is nothing but your internal RAM memory. So using this instruction, we can directly specify the internal RAM memory address. Example, so the instruction is move A comma direct. So direct is nothing but your internal RAM address. So internal RAM address from 00 to FF. So you can give the address range, that is address, the range of 00 to FF. Example, move A comma 40H. So this instruction is used to transfer the content of your internal RAM memory to accumulator. So that is the meaning of this particular instruction. Just you transfer the data from internal RAM memory location to accumulator. Is it clear? Is it clear, students? Just move the data from internal memory, your internal RAM memory to accumulator, okay? So next instruction, move A comma at RI. So example, move A comma at R1. So RI represents R0 on and R1. Okay. So the purpose of this instruction is move the data from internal RAM whose address is in either R1 or R0 register to accumulator. So that is the meaning of this instruction. Actually, move the data from internal RAM addressed by R0 or R1 to accumulator. Just we transfer the data from internal RAM memory addressed by two pointers. It can be addressed by two pointers, R0 and R1. So that data was transferred to accumulator. So this instruction, the addressing mode of this instruction, indirect addressing mode, and number of bytes, it takes 1 byte of program memory and 1 mission cycle is required. Okay. Please, students, please note down the description of each instruction. Please note it down. Description, addressing mode, number of bytes and number of cycles. So next one, move Rn comma hash data. So this data is a 8-bit data. So move, example, move R1 comma hash 08. So this instruction only allows 8-bit data because your destination register is a 8-bit register. So you have to, that is, we can move only 8-bit register to Rn. So here n represent 0 to 7. That is from R0 to R7. Just we are copying the 8-bit data into general purpose register. Just move the data from destination operand to source register. So your register here is Rn from R0 to R7. Okay. Addressing mode, immediate addressing mode. Because 8-bit data was specified in the instruction. Addressing mode, please note down the addressing mode. The addressing mode is immediate addressing mode and 2 bytes required. 1 mission cycle is required to execute this particular instruction. Please note it down. It takes 2 bytes of program memory and 1 mission cycle is required to execute this instruction. Have all of you noted? Okay, next instruction. Move Rn comma A. Source register is accumulator, destination register is your general purpose register. that is R0 to Rn, just move the data from accumulator to your general purpose register. Just copying the data from accumulator to copy the data from accumulator to Rn. Addressing mode, register addressing mode. So register names are specified in the instruction. So addressing mode is register addressing mode, and 1 bytes required, that is 1 byte is required, and 1 mission cycle. Is move the content of accumulator to register. That's all. Move the content of accumulator to register. So next one, move Rn, direct address. Here direct address is nothing but your internal RAM memory address. Here you can specify registers from R0 to R7. So example, move R0, 22H. Any address you can give. Sorry. Don't use hash here. You can directly specify your address. Move R0, 22. So move the data from internal RAM memory to your general purpose register. Move the data from internal RAM memory, that address is specified in the instruction, to R0. Addressing mode, direct addressing mode. Please note it down. It takes 2 bytes of program memory and 2 mission cycles required. So 1 byte is for opcode, another 1 byte is for your internal memory. Actually, move the data from internal RAM whose address is given in the instruction to register. Register specified in the instruction. Is it clear, students? Any doubts up to this? Any doubts? Yes or no? So next instruction, move direct, accumulator. Okay. So move the content. This instruction is used to move the content of accumulator to internal RAM whose address is given in the instruction. Example, move 40H, A. So this instruction takes how many bytes? Please tell me. How many bytes of program memory is required for this instruction? 2. Because 1 byte for opcode and another byte for storing your internal RAM memory. So this instruction takes 2 bytes of program memory. So what type of addressing mode is this? Direct, A. What type of addressing mode? So any one of you can unmute and answer. What type of addressing mode? Otherwise, I will call out the numbers. Direct addressing mode, because the direct address is specified in the instruction itself. So this instruction belongs to direct addressing mode, and 2 bytes is required and 1 mission cycle, 2 bytes are required and 1 mission cycle is required to execute this instruction. Okay. Next instruction, move direct comma Rn. So what is the purpose of this instruction? Anyone is willing to answer this question? Move direct comma Rn. Please respond. Move direct comma Rn. What is the purpose of this instruction? Register value moved to address. Yes. So your register value, this instruction is used to move the content of this Rn to internal RAM memory address specified in the instruction. Okay. Example, move 51H comma R0. Direct addressing mode. It takes 2 bytes of program memory and mission cycle 2 mission cycles. Next one, move direct 1 comma move direct 2. Example, move 40H comma 41. So using this instruction, we can directly move the data from one memory location, internal RAM memory location, to another internal RAM memory location. Okay, addressing mode, direct addressing mode. Here, this instruction takes 3 bytes of program memory because 2 addresses involved. So it takes 3 bytes of memory and 2 mission cycles are required. Next one, move direct comma at Ri. So what is the purpose of this instruction? Please tell me. Move direct comma at Ri.
Ma'am, register value will be stored in that internal memory.
Register value. Actually, here
Stored register value in that address will be stored.
Good. Okay. Actually, here this instruction is used to move the data from internal RAM. Okay. Addressed by R1 or R0. That is data pointed by R1 and R0 to the direct internal memory address. Okay, that address is specified in the instruction. That is given in the instruction. So move the data from internal RAM whose address is in RI or R0 register, that is R1 or R0 register, to the memory whose address is given in the instruction. Example, move 40H comma at R0. So what type of addressing mode is this? So this instruction belongs to register. Bhaskar, please tell me. Register direct. This instruction belongs to both addressing mode, direct addressing mode and also indirect addressing mode. So this at R0 representing your indirect addressing mode. We are accessing the data from internal RAM memory indirectly, and direct address also specified in the instruction, itself. So this instruction belongs to both direct and indirect addressing mode. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Students, is it clear? Any doubts up to this? Okay. Direct comma direct. So this instruction takes 2 bytes of program memory, 2 bytes, and 2 machine cycles are required. Please note it down. So next one, move direct comma hash data. So move 40 comma hash 08. So transfer the immediate data. Just you copy the data into internal RAM memory. Okay. Addressing mode, direct addressing mode. Direct addressing mode. Here 3 bytes are required and 2 mission cycle are required. That is, load the internal RAM whose address is given in the instruction with the 8-bit data given in the instruction. So that is the meaning of this particular instruction. Please note it down. So next instruction, move at RI comma A. So move the data from accumulator to internal RAM whose address is in R1 or R0 register. So move accumulator content to address pointed by RI. Okay. Example, move at R1 comma A. So here we can specify either R0 or R1. So indirect addressing mode. This addressing mode is indirect addressing mode, and this instruction takes 1 byte of program memory and 1 mission cycle is required. So can we move on to the next instruction? Up to this, any doubts? Students, any doubts? Okay. So next one, move at RI comma direct. So what is the purpose of this instruction? Please tell me. Quickly respond. Respond quickly. Move at RI comma direct.
And here the address value is directly stored in the address pointed by the RI register.
RI. Actually, move the data from internal RAM. Okay, address. That is, the address is given in the instruction. The address is given in the instruction to internal RAM whose address is in R1 or R0 register. Okay. Example, move at RI comma your address. That's all. Indirect addressing mode. So it comes under either direct addressing or indirect addressing mode. Both your source operand supports direct addressing mode. Your destination supports follows indirect addressing mode. Okay. So this instruction takes 2 bytes of program memory and 2 mission cycles are required. So next one, move at RI comma hash data. Move at R1 comma hash 08 or 08. So transferring 8-bit data to the address pointed by R1. Okay. So it's an indirect addressing mode, and it takes 1 byte of program memory, and it takes one mission cycle to execute. Okay. 1 byte, 1 mission cycle. Sorry, this one 2 bytes. 2 bytes, 1 mission cycle. So immediate data. Immediate data was specified in the instruction. So 1 byte is for your opcode, and next one is for immediate data. So next instruction, move dptr comma hash 16-bit data. Okay, so load dptr value, that is load dptr with 16-bit data given in the instruction. So example, move dptr comma hash 1234. So after execution, your dph holds 12, dpl holds 30. So load dptr with the 16-bit data specified in the instruction. So addressing mode, immediate addressing mode, it requires 3 bytes of program memory, 1 byte for opcode, next byte for your lower order address, and the third byte is for higher order address, and it requires 2 mission cycle to execute this particular instruction. Any clarifications? Haritha. Louder, louder. Louder.
ஓவியா வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
ஆனா இங்க எது ரெக்வெஸ்ட் இல்லமா?
அவங்க கொடுத்திருக்கேன் மேம் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணல. சம்திங் 11 o'clock வெளில வந்துட்டாங்களா நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளமால. அதனால அவங்க மேம் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணலன்னு சொல்றாங்க.
இல்லையே இப்ப எதுமே இங்க ரெக்வெஸ்ட் இல்லையே. ரெக்வெஸ்ட் இல்லாம நான் லெஃப்ட் பண்ண முடியாது.
நான் கொடுக்க சொல்றேன்.
கொடுக்க சொல்லுமா?
கொடுக்க சொல்றேங்க.
ஓகே. கொடுங்க, ஜாயின் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க, நான் அக்செப்ட் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே ஓகே மேம். ஓகே மேம். Thank you மேம்.
Do you have any doubts up to this? So that's all about move instruction category. Okay. So next, move C. Move C, that is these instructions load the accumulator with the code byte from program memory. It's code byte from program memory whose address is sum of 8-bit accumulator content and content of DPTR or program counter. So this instruction I have already explained in your addressing mode, in text addressing mode. So here the content of accumulator is added with DPTR, and this will result some value, some address. So the data pointed by that address is transferred to accumulator. So code pointed by A plus DPTR is transferred to accumulator. Addressing mode, in text addressing mode, it takes 1 byte of memory and 2 mission cycles are required to execute this particular instruction. So the content of accumulator is added with DPTR or program counter or at RI. Okay. So after addition at A plus DPTR, that is data pointed by this particular address transferred to accumulator. So these instructions are mainly used to access data elements from lookup table. In text addressing mode, 1 byte of memory, 2 mission cycles. Has Ovia joined, ma? Harita? Harita? Yes, okay. So next, move X instruction. So this instruction transfers data between accumulator and external memory, RAM, external RAM memory, not for internal. Actually, this X represents external RAM memory. So this memory address can be either 8-bit or 16-bit. Suppose if you are using 16-bit, for that case, you have to use DPTR. Suppose if you are specifying, suppose if you are using 8-bit address, that case you have to use R1 or R0 register. So if it is a 16-bit address, that address is stored in DPTR. If it is an 8-bit address, that address should be stored in RI register. So the external data pointed by DPTR is transferred to accumulator. Similarly, the accumulator content is transferred to your memory, external memory addressed by RI. Next, your accumulator content is transferred to external memory addressed by DPTR. Okay, so indirect addressing mode. Indirect addressing mode, 1 bytes, 2 mission cycles. So data pointed by DPTR is transferred to accumulator. Accumulator to RI, that is external RAM, addressed by RI register. Similarly, addressed by DPTR. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
ma'am, move C instruction.
One second, ma'am. Idla?
Move C instructions.
Okay.
அதுலயும் DPTR வந்து எக்ஸ்டர்னல் தானே மேம்? எக்ஸ்டர்னல் பிளஸ் அந்த
இது எக்ஸ்டர்னல் தான். இது வந்து ஆக்சுவலி ப்ரோக்ராம் மெமரி. சி கோட் பாயிண்டட்ங்கறாங்கல்ல, இல்ல கோட் அப்படிங்கிறது யுவர் ப்ரோக்ராம் மெமரி. அது வந்து டேட்டா மெமரி. ஆனா எக்ஸ்டர்னல்.
நான் புரியல.
இல்ல இப்ப நீங்க DPTR நீங்க ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ணிருக்கோம்ல, இந்த DPTR வந்து உங்களோட கோட் மெமரி. ஆக்சுவலி மெமரி வந்து டிவைடட் இன்டு ப்ரோக்ராம் மெமரி, டேட்டா மெமரியா. ஸோ இது வந்து இந்த இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் எதுக்கு அப்படின்னா ஆக்சஸிங் டேட்டா எலிமெண்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் கோட் மெமரி. ஸோ இது வந்து எக்ஸ்டர்னல் தான். DPTR யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது 16-bit யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது எக்ஸ்டர்னல் கோட் மெமரி, ப்ரோக்ராம் மெமரி. இந்த இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் வந்து எக்ஸ்டர்னல் டேட்டா மெமரி. புரிஞ்சுதமா?
ஓகே.
இல்ல இப்ப மெமரி வந்து கிளாசிஃபைட் இன்டு 2 டைப்ஸ், ப்ரோக்ராம் மெமரி, டேட்டா மெமரி. சரிங்களா? அந்த சி அப்படிங்கறத ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்றதுக்கு உங்களோட கோட் பைட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல, இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் பைட்ஸ் எல்லாம், அதுல எது ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கும் அப்படின்னா உங்களோட கோட் மெமரி, ப்ரோக்ராம் மெமரியில தான் ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கும். டேட்டா மெமரியில உங்களோட ஆல் என்னெல்லாம் இன்புட்ஸ் கொடுக்குறீங்க, வாட் எவர் இன்புட்ஸ் யூ ஆர் கிவிங், அது எல்லாமே உங்களோட ரேம்ல ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கும். ஸோ யூசிங் மூவ் எக்ஸ் வந்து we can access the data elements. Move C la we can access code elements. So that is the difference. நீங்க move X, move C codes-ல யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது you can understand clearly. ப்ரோக்ராம்ல நம்ம கொண்டு வருவேன் move C, move X எல்லாம்.
Okay.
Okay. But most of the programs we are using MOVX. We are accessing external elements. That is using this instruction, we can access data from external memory. That is external RAM memory. Okay. Next one is push and pop instruction. So the syntax for push and pop. Push direct. Either we can specify the address directly, or we can use register names. Direct means 6. Here 6 is nothing but your R6. Otherwise, you can specify register name TPH. Similarly, for pop, pop 3. 3 is nothing but R3. Pop DPH. So direct addressing mode, 2 bytes and 2 mission cycles. So push is for adding data elements into stack. Okay. And pop is for deleting data elements from stack. So I will explain this with an example. So here the instruction, push direct or register name. So the first step after execution, your stack pointer is incremented by 1. That is the first step. And next, the content of internal RAM whose address is given in the instruction is moved to stack pointed by stack pointer. So first your stack pointer is incremented by 1. After that, the content of internal RAM address is moved into stack pointed by stack pointer. For example, so in this instruction, the instruction is first push DPL. Second instruction, push DPH. Okay, push DPL, push DPH. So initially our stack is pointing 0, 9. Okay, after execution of this particular instruction, the stack is incremented by 1 and pointing this 0A. Okay, so next step is, it is actually for transferring the data from register to stack. So the first data is fetched from DPL. So this 20 is added into the stack memory location. Next, your stack is incremented by 1 and DPH is pushed into the stack. It is 0, 2, 0, 0, 1. So the instruction given here is push DPL and push DPH. Okay. So initially your stack pointer is pointing 0, 9. It is incremented by 1 and DPL is pushed into the stack. And next your stack pointer is incremented by 1 and DPH is pushed into the stack. So this is the operation of your push instruction. Any doubts? So the operation here is increment and write. Push means increment and write the data into the stack memory locations. Okay. Next one, pop instruction. Here, the content of internal RAM, actually the instruction is pop direct. So, okay, the content of internal RAM pointed by stack pointer is moved into the internal memory location whose address is specified in the instruction. Okay, so it's mainly for deleting the data elements from stack. So the instruction given here, pop is pop DPL and pop DPH. Initially your stack is pointing 32. Okay, so it fetches the elements, fetches the data element from 32 and that is popped into DPH. Sorry, 32, no? This will be DPH and this will be DPH. So 10 is popped into DPH and next 23 is popped into DPL. So after execution, your DPH holds 10 and DPL holds 23. Just deleting the data elements from stack based on your instruction that is popped into the either direct address or your data pointers or memory location.